Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, there was one spectacular loser at the Melbourne Cup yesterday. But first, the overnight dairy auction brought sharp gains. It was correctly signalled by the futures market this time. Overall prices are up 11.4% in US dollars, over 12% in New Zealand dollars. More spectacularly, whole milk powder prices are up 20% to levels we haven't seen since July 2014. Overall prices are up to levels we haven't last seen in March 2015. Despite the dramatic improvement though, the New Zealand dollar has reacted little so far. Elsewhere, Wall Street extended losses in late trading today, with the S&P 500 near a 4-month low, weighed down by weak construction spending data and growing uncertainty surrounding the American presidential election. In the UK, KPMG is reporting that European banks are now stuck with $1.8 trillion in bad loans, and it will take decades rather than years to get rid of these assets out of the system. In Melbourne, there were winners yesterday in the big race, but of course most people lost. But that is the nature of gambling. But there was one spectacular loser. Despite devoting the best part of 2 decades and more than $1 billion to winning the Melbourne Cup, Sheikh Mohammed fell short yet again. He entered 5 horses, including the favourite, and he still lost. In Sydney, it was much more level-headed. The RBA held its policy rate unchanged to 1.5%. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield was up 1 basis point today to 1.85% after briefly flirting with 1.88%. But in late trade, it has slumped back to 1.82%. The US benchmark oil price is down again, now just over $46 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is just under $48 a barrel. There's been a major pipeline explosion in the US. The gold price is higher, however, now at $1,289 an ounce. The New Zealand dollar is pretty much unchanged this morning, now still at 71.6 US cents. On the cross rate, it's at 93.6 Aussie cents, and against the euro, 64.8 euro cents. The TWI is at 75.5. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.